September 2008. Like most others, when I suppose, had enough, you stick to a stage in your career where basically you say enough is enough, it's time to go down. I hadn't reached that magic age of 60 at that stage, so I had to go down the herd on duty path. Unfortunately, that process is quite difficult, as a lot of people in this room here that have been through it, that have now passed through it, know. I was lucky enough, 2.5 years later, I've come out the other end of it. Got pensioned off on the 17th of March this year, 32 years, 11 months to the day, pretty much since I joined. Didn't intend to have the farewell. It's pretty much just Leanne and Dan who were talking about having it, and I'm glad I did. I'd like to thank everybody that's turned up here today for making the effort of coming along. There's a lot of people here that have travelled considerable distances from interstate and long distances within
Camden. Camden.
And Camden, it's even further. But again, I'd just like to thank you all for coming along. The people that you see here today basically represent those people that I basically started my career with. I've got people like Ross Signorelli, Ian Young over the back there, and Claude Greg Black might have been here by now, but the association, he will turn up a bit later. We joined together. And whilst we've got old mate Ian Young there, we worked at Taree. I'm sorry pal. We worked at Taree together. I didn't invite any of those people down, basically a bit further. We had a few functions and things in between. But people from the air wing, we quite a good people along that I've worked with over that particular period of time. There was some others I did invite today, like Sean Daly and Crow. Unfortunately, work commitments precluded them from actually turning up. Sean Daly sent me an email a bit earlier. He's up in Brisbane at the moment doing a Boeing 737 conversion, working out for Virgin Airlines. He was really sorry he couldn't come here. Same with Pat Crow, left the police and now working for COC helicopters over at Bankstown. Again, moving through the system there, I was pretty fortunate, I suppose. In some regards, I didn't work at a great deal of places during my career.
That's what I used to say.
we used to hide a lot. I worked at Campsie, Kemba, I went to Taree, and I came to the air wing, which I stayed at the air wing for about 11 odd years. And as Ian and Greg said, we had some good times there and some challenging times. And my philosophy these days is basically I've pushed all the bad times well and truly into the background and only remember the good times and the good people that I had to do. And everybody that's here today represents those good times. There's nobody here today, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to have a farewell, where it's just open, you put it in the police news, and you get every all and sundry want to turn up, basically just for the sake of having a drink. So everybody that's here today will be people that I appreciate, that I've worked with, and will be people that I will continue to have contact with in the future. Yeah. And Graham Welsh probably puts it pretty, I suppose, fairly in the sights, I suppose. Even though some of us, we don't speak for sometimes 2 or 3 years, we can pick up a conversation on the phone that we've actually had, the last conversation, and it's just like it was yesterday. I'm sure that everybody here so it's pretty unique in the police family, those types of things actually happen. So, again, I suppose I was very fortunate, I suppose, in my promotional aspirations. I tried very hard, probably from the year 2000 to get promoted. I struggled really hard with it. It basically brought me to the point of distraction. So, a lot of cops these days get a dream run when they go for a promotion. They just apply for a job, bang, and they've got it. A lot of others, and I don't single myself out as being what I consider not hardly done by, but I had to work extremely hard for it. But I suppose I owe a lot of my success from achieving, I suppose, getting to the inspector level for Dan Rumming in particular. and Warren Chambers and John Withers. When I was offered, and particularly Mick Hallward, unfortunately Mick can't be here today, he's got other commitments there, who actually gave me a start down at BKG. The process certainly at that stage was a lot different than what it is now. It was like going before the old bull ring, you know, and I'm sure that Dan would agree. People would come in there and trial on that particular role, and it wasn't a job for everybody. You need to have a broad sense of experience and knowledge. We didn't know everything there, but we knew where to find it. We knew where to contact it. We didn't know it as well. But again, I had Dan as a coach and a mentor in there, and for that I'll be eternally grateful. And he certainly helped me to get to where I actually did get to. In the old days, we actually had to apply for the particular job. Unfortunately, that doesn't apply anymore. Just apply for the rank rather than the position. So, I was extremely lucky. Had to work pretty hard for it. Leanne beat me for the initial job, but she decided to go away on holidays for a while, and I actually took her job. So, I was lucky with that thing. I didn't have any appeals, so I sort of walked into the job when John Withers actually part of the zone, which was good. The Doys at that stage was even better because they had their own award. The group of 5 blokes had their own award with the Police Association. Unheard of. It doesn't exist anymore. But rather than starting on a lower section of the rank, basically we started pretty much up near the top. It didn't take me long before I actually achieved the top level of the inspector's rank. And with that comes a little bit of extra cash.
Your shout.
I've been shouting all my life. However, I suppose all careers sort of come to a close, and what I look at today is this really is like, for me, is like closing of it's the last segment of my policing career. Having this farewell, it really is my chance, as Dan says, is to draw a line through our name in the old stud book to finish it off. And again, that's exactly what it is. And it's like a door closing, and we just move on to the next portion of our life. And Lance even brought the old stud book. I reckon it'll be the only stud book that's probably still in existence.
There's a few around. You do exactly that.
I don't know when the last one was updated, but I can still remember my name being on the last page. And by now it's probably getting close to, in the old things, probably up towards the front of it. My number's even on the current divisions. So anyway. Again, before I close, I've got to thank Jenny and Leanne for putting this all together. Again, without the girls, certainly the girls here, the 2 girls, Jen and Marg, were my backstop there in at comms there when I was basically the relieving commander there. And again, when I went off crook, these girls could do nothing but help me with processing all my paperwork and assisting me where I could and keeping in contact, which unfortunately in a lot of areas of the cops just doesn't happen these days. Just once you go out, you tend to be forgotten and you're just another number. But fortunately for me, I was lucky. I had people ringing me, and right up to the end, basically, I still had that support and checks and friendship, basically, pretty much right to the last day of the service. So for that, I really am eternally grateful. Again, everybody that's turned up here today, thank you again. I really appreciate it. It's really made my day, and it's just a really nice closing to my policing career. Thank you.
One I had, I actually put the line through it before I even left.
This isn't quite the same as passing out on your last day at a passing out parade, but I reckon this is probably better.
I reckon it is as well.
Alright.
I can't see.
I'll put your glasses.
Hang on, I'll have to put my glasses on. One of the really enjoyable things about getting old, you just can't see.
There you are.
Let me a few there. Put 2 through that one.
Send two, go ahead.
On a black line, obliterated completely.
Oh, please, don't bring personality.
Someone want to take a photo of this?
I took a photo.
This?
Yes.
It's all right, Laurie, there's no more creative.
While you're there, Laurie, just make sure the book's up to date, will you? Scrub out those. That's not a name's gone, Dan's is gone.
I'm just looking at all these people here that are no longer around. I reckon I'll probably be one of the very few that are still out of my
Scratch them all out. I don't have enough time at work to go through and double check all those. So if you want to do...
Want me to do yours, Dan?
They still think I'm in.
Pass around to
They're
you.
still paying, eh? They're still
Liam,
paying.
Liam, this was an issue to Brian gave this job, remember?
So, as a mention of this auspicious occasion, we've actually photocopied Laurie himself.
Laurie, who?
That's it.
Laurie, who?
I'm gone now. Gone forever.
Well done.
Thank you very much.